Your lower back hurts after sitting all day. Here's why. 1. The pain you keep ignoring. I want you to picture something familiar. You sit down to start your day, at a desk, in front of a screen, maybe behind a wheel. Hours go by. Then, at some point in the afternoon, you feel it. A dull, heavy ache in your lower back. You shift. You stretch a little. You tell yourself it will pass. And it does, until tomorrow when it comes back again. What I want to explore with you today is not just the pain itself, but the everyday habits that quietly allow it to build. Because lower back discomfort after long hours of sitting is extremely common, and in many cases it is connected to things we do or fail to do each day. Understanding those habits is the first step toward changing them. If you're watching this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I want to know how far it has traveled. 2. Prolonged sitting. The clock is running. Let us start with the most obvious factor, how long we sit. When you sit for extended periods without a break, the muscles supporting your lower back begin to fatigue. They were designed for movement. They thrive on variety, stretching, contracting, adjusting. But when you hold one position for hours, those muscles stop doing their job well. They tighten, they tire, and eventually they ache. On top of that, sustained sitting compresses the lower spine, reducing the natural cushioning between vertebrae. Solution: taking short standing or walking breaks periodically, even just 2 to 3 minutes every hour, may help reduce stiffness and allow your muscles to reset. Think of it as giving your back a conversation break. Just as your mind needs pauses, so does your body. 3. Poor posture, the slow collapse. Now, here is something that happens to almost everyone, and most people do not notice it until the damage is done. You start your workday sitting up straight, but by mid-morning you have drifted forward. Your shoulders are rounded. Your lower back has lost its natural curve. You are, in a word, slouching. Slouching shifts spinal alignment. It moves the weight of your upper body forward, away from where it should be supported, and places uneven pressure on the muscles and discs of your lower back. Hold that position long enough and discomfort is almost guaranteed. Solution: maintaining an upright sitting posture, back against the chair, shoulders relaxed but not collapsed, feet flat on the floor, may support back comfort throughout the day. Good posture is not stiff or tense. It is aligned and relaxed at the same time. 4. Lack of movement. When the body goes still, our bodies were built to move. Every system inside you, your blood, your lymph, your muscles, your connective tissue, functions better when you are in motion. When you stay still for hours, circulation slows. Muscles that are not being used begin to stiffen. Joints lose some of their lubrication. And by the end of a long, sedentary day, your lower back feels locked, heavy, and tight. Not because something is broken, but because it was simply left unused for too long. Solution: gentle stretching during the day may help maintain flexibility. You do not need a gym or special equipment. A simple forward fold, a seated twist, or even walking to the other side of the room can wake those muscles back up. 5. Weak core muscles, the foundation beneath you. I want to talk about the core because it is widely misunderstood. When people hear the word core, they think of flat stomachs and abdominal exercises. But your core is actually a deep band of muscles wrapping around your entire torso, front, back, and sides. Its primary job is not appearance. Its job is support. When those muscles are weak or underactivated, your lower back has to compensate. It takes on load it was never meant to carry alone. Over time, that overwork leads to strain. Solution: light physical activity, walking, swimming, gentle yoga, may help maintain core muscle strength. You do not need intense training. Consistent, moderate movement is what the body responds to best. 6. Screen use, the pull of the device. Let us talk about something in most of our hands right now, our phones. Every time you tilt your head forward to look at a screen, your neck absorbs far more force than it would in a neutral position. A head tilted forward even slightly multiplies the effective weight bearing down on your cervical spine. And that strain does not stay in your neck. It travels down through your upper back and into your lower spine. Phone and device use silently encourages a forward posture that we have all normalized without realizing the cost. Solution: adjusting your screen height to eye level, whether on your phone, laptop, or monitor, may help maintain spinal alignment and reduce the downward tension that accumulates through the day. 7. Sleeping habits: what happens overnight? We spend roughly 1/3 of our lives lying down. That is a significant amount of time during which the spine is either recovering or being further strained. An unsupportive mattress allows the lower back to sink into unnatural positions for hours. Sleeping without adequate pillow support can leave the spine in a misaligned curve from the moment you close your eyes to the moment you wake up. So when someone says their back is stiff first thing in the morning, I always want to ask, what is your sleep surface like? Solution: using supportive pillows and a mattress that matches your body type and preferred sleeping position may improve overnight comfort and allow your back muscles to genuinely rest. 8. Stress: what you carry inside. This one surprises many people, so pay close attention. Stress is not only a mental experience. It is a physical one. When you are under pressure, emotionally, professionally, personally, your nervous system activates a stress response. Part of that response involves muscular tension. Your shoulders rise, your jaw tightens, and the muscles along your lower back contract and hold, sometimes for the entire day, without you even feeling it happening. That chronic, low-grade tension is real, and it contributes to back pain just as directly as poor posture or too much sitting. Solution: relaxation techniques: slow, deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, meditation, or a quiet walk may help release that tension and allow your back muscles to let go of what they have been holding. 9. Hydration: the quiet need inside. Here is something that does not get nearly enough attention: the role of water in spinal health. The discs between your vertebrae, the structures that cushion and separate each bone in your spine, are largely composed of water. When you are dehydrated, those discs lose some of their height and resilience. They become less effective at absorbing the pressure that sitting and movement place on them. Beyond the discs, muscles that lack adequate hydration are more prone to cramping, stiffness, and fatigue. Solution: drinking adequate water throughout the day may support flexibility in both muscles and spinal discs. It is a simple habit, but one that supports the entire structural system of your back from the inside. 10. Lifting habits: the way you reach down. We come now to our final cause, and it is one that catches many people off guard. Not because it is rare, but because it is so ordinary. Picking something up from the floor, reaching for a bag, lifting a child. These are things we do dozens of times each day without thinking. And when we bend at the waist with straight legs to do them, we place a sudden, concentrated load directly onto the lower back muscles. Muscles that were not braced, not ready, and not built to carry that weight alone. It does not have to be a heavy object. Even small, repeated strains accumulate over time. Solution: bending at the knees and letting the legs do the lifting distributes the effort across the strongest muscles in your body, your thighs and glutes, rather than your lower back. It is a small habit that may meaningfully reduce cumulative strain. Closing remarks: small steps, real change. We have covered 10 factors that contribute to lower back discomfort after long hours of sitting. Not one of them requires a dramatic intervention. Each one responds to a small, consistent shift in how you move, sit, sleep, and carry yourself through the day. Short breaks, upright posture, gentle movement, a supported sleep surface, a glass of water, bending at the knees. These are not medical treatments. They are acts of attention, the kind of attention that, practiced daily, may transform how your body feels over time. If the discomfort in your lower back persists or worsens, please do not ignore it. Speak with a qualified healthcare professional. What your body is telling you deserves proper care. I am telling you to wake your minds to kindness, fairness, and how we should take note of what goes on within us. Subscribe for more.